as underdogs. When Team Secret step onto the stage these days, they back themselves as favorites to do the business, and you can see that this crowd is absolutely well and truly behind this roster and their opponents. It's Wildcard!
Pensez ce que vous voulez de cette équipe en 2025. C'était une des équipes les plus surprenantes sur n'importe quel stage qu'on a eu partout dans le monde. Wildcard était toujours là. À Munich, ils nous ont montré des matchs de ouf. Et ils sont de retour maintenant ici à Paris. Avec bien sûr Baby Shark pour jouer tous devant vous.
They might just have to try and sort of break their way in. There's the drive down. He's able to somehow find the first, but Mowgli gets the drop on Cans, and Adrian doubles down inside, holding on, but the C4 could not quite rip and pop in time. A 3 versus 3, but with 10 seconds left and a drop shot at the breach and another one for Noah, it's Spiker finding Noah. But a 2 versus 1, no kit, has to try and find the fights. They've spread out here, Secret, they're either side. Does get one, but we're never going to risk the second. Mowgli gets the C4 off to the first rip, and impacts are impactless as they just sort of fly by and do a bit of damage. But in the meantime, well, there's the damage being done. Get the pinch onto Noah, stepping up in towards this aggressive position. They've got the sort of pings they didn't know about. Adrian pops up, knocks 2 down, 4 versus 1.
To great effects, so it could just be a straight up gunfight, but no, maybe going to use the sensible to cover the drop. Brilliant from Secret. This is exactly what you need.
Slips his way past, pressure on towards Brown, and they've used the smokes just buy themselves some time. So, with the player watching the swing round, Mowgli does get dash in the meantime, and they're going for the plant itself. They have him isolated, then they have him executed. Now hopping his way on towards Coffee and Sink, and he doesn't quite know where the plant is going down. It's on the other side. And as the wall falls, they're able to at least get one, but now they know where Canton is, and they have the verticality. You can see them above watching patiently for anyone that might get close in this. The sole player that can try and stop this divide right now, there's got to be a little bit of a closer rotate towards the hatch maybe. There's pings coming through, and well, he knows he'll be being watched as soon as he goes for it. Somehow survives. They're going to go for the cover here of Bay, watching and waiting and hoping, and they can't quite get it locked in, Secret.
Maybe we're debating going for the pinch, but Savage thinks we just have to try and find kills and force some fights inside the bomb sites.
Oh, this is about to be a suddenly tight angle, and he knew where he was, and he's able to get the double down, but look, the quick support comes through, and Noah gets bait, and suddenly we're leveled up with the pre-fire, Noah! I talked about prediction, and he's got all the right numbers, Noah! No way he can make things like that happen! Clipped in the side, clipped in the wing, and as Adrian does find Baby Shark, the shield is inside the site. They're going to go for the cover of the smoke, see if they can get a plant. Mowgli has the cross, has the cut. And if they're unaware, well, this is about to be a secured plant itself. They're still fighting people on the top floor, and Secret, I said it before, they like to do things a little bit flashy, but sometimes you got to take your hands off your eyes, Wildcard, and see what is really going on. Because now, 30 seconds, that could be all that separates them from the end of this map. There's one more. Mowgli drives into the side of Dash. And with a bit of hope, Bay could try and rebuild 3 keepers, but Kansan is the one for the cover, and he knows someone's close by, but oh, he gets the cement, 16 seconds and a shield. Savage, he drives in, he can't quite cement it, he gets round the back, 10 seconds, but there it is, but can he make it in time? No. I don't think he can, no! Secret, by what was a fraction of a second, secure their opponent's map. Don't give them the fight. Don't give them that opportunity of the face check. You can play this level game with time. And here, saw it in a dream and made it someone else's nightmare. 3 versus 2. They've got themselves that opener. They've got themselves the split on the site, but this swing could level things up. There's no connection. That should have been a free, but in the meantime, Dash, he gets Adrian. That's probably more important of a kill. The kit's cold, and there's a fight, but Dash keeps winning him out. Savage has the trade, but Spiker gets a bit of revenge for the missed shots earlier. A 2 versus 2, but think about the control of the maps that they've got. Sure, Spiker's gone underneath. As I said, he's used the C4. They've got the kit. If they get the awareness on where Kansan is, they can try and double down. Spiker's going to do his best. He's just pinging these positions, but look where they're planting, Demo. He's on the concrete, and instead, Tube baited and waited, and he's looking for the second, but now A post plant, a 1 versus 1, and Noah is out of there. Still has gadgetry, still has the crossbow. And he's gonna go down and probably get it, make sure it's reloaded, and swap to the right think and watch this from range. They might have awareness. Kansan knows he has to take the fight outside. He has to put the pressure on, because where this kit is, as soon as he tries to put any hands on it, he's gonna get caught out. There's the reveal on where the man is. He's gonna dive and dart his way across, and no dice. Secret get their first round.
Now for Secret, do they go for the revive? Do they go for the kill? That is the question.
You can see Baby Shark wants to finish the fight. They've doubled up, but now there's pressure on the window. He can't entirely lock himself in. Instead, it's a surround, and Baby Shark gets one. It's a 1 versus 1, and they know where each other is. 50 seconds, and they're sort of baiting the revive. It's the swing with the pre-fire. Baby Shark swims through the challenge.
Wait it into your advantage. Look at this from Adrian, just slips on in. Is anyone here? Anyone? No! Dash gets caught out in a second for Adrian. Yes, it will be. The crouch walk in through the backstab has worked out so well for Adrian.
They can cover the plant, the audio, and the position with Lion's gadget, and now Bay. He's had many big moments before, but he's gonna have the biggest yet, gets the first. But it takes pretty much everything out of him, and they can watch this from far. They can sort of tuck themselves in on the crossfight tune. Levels things up, and there he is.
Big old util dump, I think, is incoming towards Mowgli, playing aggressive over towards East, perhaps. Still nothing, here we go. Noah able to pick up Bay, but I think Savage maybe had that covered. A double for Noah, playing that long angle. Free for Noah. Wow, making a 4. Oh my God. Somebody stop this man. Just about got out of Mel, but for Wildcard, nobody has really made the entrance in. Noah could just not be stopped right now. Mowgli jumps over for kill. Don't forget about him. A plant is going down. Baby Shark has somehow got himself into the bomb site. Oh no, Secret have let this slip.
A little bit too late, and it's just tucked on the side itself, but caught out on the door at 4 versus 2. And they don't have that verticality, really. They've got to sort of play it from a bit of space. As the cross has a couple. Spiker and Bay one apiece, and now a 2 versus 2. And the timer keeps ticking. They'll play with the keepers on the roof. They're covering the verticality, but it's not quite good enough. Either side, and somehow Baby Shark swims and slips through the net. I mean, they've been able to make it work before, and this is a very awkward retake because, well, this is the position that matters. June gets the knife, but that locks them down from the hatch. Adrian, it's a 3 versus 2. They still have, oh no, they don't have the man advantage. The Solace can watch it, can read the plant attempt, and at this point, no diffuser, no vertical, and a minute. Will they try and double up? Will they try and retake that verticality, go for a pinch? They've entered real wide. But the worry is, as soon as they go for anything to interact with that, the Solace will know, the Solace will call it. There's still a C4 in the pocket of Adrian as well. If he can get himself a little bit closer, then he can get all the devastation done. There's the slip through. Rotten timing to look away from that, but that's only something that we know, and instead, on towards this, the plant spot. They'll hear it, they'll call it, they'll go for the drop on the hatch itself. There's the flash on towards the position of the player. This one is a little bit harder to watch, and a little bit harder to escape from as Savage gets the opener. Oh! What a hot shot! Case of a rotate, get themselves in, coverage of the smokes, the blinds above. Force these vertical players to have to make a big motion, and there's the swing round. Does get one, can't get the second, but still. This plant, well, it won't get cemented. They've pulled off demo. Instead, they want to play the firefight. They're peeling away. It gives Adrian a chance. But you worry it's maybe giving him a little bit too much of it. There was still a distraction. There was still a fear. And that's the kick cold demo. 15 seconds, bottom of the stairs. They've grabbed it. They've slipped on by. Baby Shark, he's going to hold on with Spiker on the cover. But it can be watched from above. Goes for the other man. Makes the connection. 5 seconds. Adrian, can he do it all? With the road this team has gone on, with the performances and the connection, he can't quite get it. He does a bite. But Spiker gets the plant. Gets an escape. Somehow a single bit of grace has been blessed upon Wildcard. And Spiker holds on as tightly as possible. The problem is, Doom, he will swing. He will take the fight, and if they go for the window, well, Savage won't because he's gone upstairs. Oh, and he's missed his opportunity, big risk. No reward, and now a 3 versus 1. So June, he does the same. Proposes himself as a more relevant problem, and the plant is being covered. They've got the watch on the window, but June, they move away from the fight. Another 1 versus 1. Kansan against June. He's gonna hold the door side itself. Not sure if the wall gives him a rotate out, but pops it. He's patient. He knows the fight needs to come his way, June! Oh, we saw it, Shakespearean. We don't quite get to know whether it's a tragedy just yet. Another performance, 20 seconds, he's hopped around, he's seen him, and Kansan clutches it 2 in a row for this. And that pressure, it's rising steadily here, Demo. 3 versus 5, Base still in position, but Secret crouching, moving, opting to another pinch. Mowgli positioned at the bottom of the metal stairs. They've isolated these players. They've got 1 in Armory, got 1 in CC and 1 in Fountain. All of them cut off from each other. It's a scrappy first fight here for Bay, but he doesn't really have the best gun for this direct engagement. Oh! Prove me wrong! Pull the head off of Noah! And buy yourself a place you can put a backline on. The plant is going down. Savage has security for 1, but the rotate attempted to come through. They can't quite get the lock in. Head of dash to 2 versus 3 post plant, and oh, Doom lucky to escape with a sliver of health. It's the everything that's slowing him down. Doom is speeding them up. Spiker, all that is left, but no more! The Wildcard, not enough to upset the game Secret have played, because the Secret seems to be continual, and it's something getting louder and louder, and it's making people start to think that the secret to this tournament is them taking that hammer.
Team Secret progress through this lower bracket. NA's final team is gone.